Cadisen has been quietly building a name for itself in the affordable watch space, and the C8226 is another bold example of what they're capable of. For just $50, they've taken a swing at one of the most ambitious designs out there, the Grand Seiko Birch, and while it's not a replica, it's very much a respectful tribute with Cadisen's own spin. So definitely an interesting piece for $50. Now, the link to the listing is in the description below the video, so do check it out if you're after a sharp price. And now let's dive in and talk about the details of the C8226. Let's start with the basics. The entire case and bracelet are stainless steel, and on first impressions, this doesn't feel like a $50 watch. It's solid, sharp, and balanced. We get a flat slab of sapphire crystal right up top with anti-reflective coating. No corners cut there. The crown is a signed screw-down crown, 6 mm in diameter, so you're getting actual water resistance, not just a dress watch with splash protection. This thing is rated to 100 meters. Flip it over and we've got an exhibition case back showing off the movement, which is none other than the Seiko NH35. Reliable, durable, and very well known among collectors. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, giving you that 6 beats per second sweep. You get 24 joules, a 42-hour power reserve, and it hacks. It's a proper automatic. Now on to the sizing, which is where this watch starts to show its versatility. The case comes in at 40 mm in diameter, with a 49.5 mm lug-to-lug and a thickness of just 11.4 mm. It's not thin, but it wears very slim thanks to some clever case design. On the wrist, mine's 6.5 inches, it fits beautifully. No overhangs, no awkward proportions. The lug tips slope down dramatically, helping the case sit flat and tight. And those lugs, this is where Cadisen really steps it up. The flanks are horizontally brushed, a nice fine grain that soaks up light. Then you get this wide, polished bevel that slices down into the lug hoods, giving it a visual lightness. The lugs look slimmer than they are, thanks to that polish trick. The lug hoods themselves are brushed again, which ties in perfectly with the brushing on the bracelet end links. Everything here feels cohesive, no odd textures or mismatched surfaces. The fixed bezel also deserves a mention. It's not the usual mirror polish you see on cheap watches. Instead, you've got a brushed flat ring, about 1.5 mm wide, that circles the crystal. It's got a coarse radial brushing across the top that catches the light in a subtle but distinctive way. It gives the watch an upscale vibe, and it's different, a bit unusual, but it works. Now, the bracelet. This is a 3-link setup with brushed center links and polished outers. It's got great tolerances, smooth articulation, and even though it's held together by push pins, the feel is tight. You won't get any rattling here. It uses a butterfly clasp, no half links or micro adjustments, which is a bit of a shame. But that's to be expected at this price. What it does have is that clean, symmetrical fit on the wrist. Visually, it looks premium. Let's move to the main event, the dial. This is where the Grand Seiko inspiration is clearest. We've got a vertically textured surface mimicking the look of birch tree bark. It's not a direct copy, it's more organic, almost like the pattern has softened edges, but it's genuinely eye-catching. This one's the sky blue version, and the color plays beautifully with the texture. You can also grab it in white, but the blue is the one that shows off that pattern best in direct light. The minute track is printed on a sloped rehaut, which gives some depth to the dial. Applied chrome baton markers circle the dial, and at 3 o'clock you've got a framed date window with the marker still intact beside it, which is a nice design choice. Only the hands have lume. And while the brightness isn't anything to write home about, it's usable in low light. The polished hands match the markers perfectly, and the dial layout is just clean. There's no clutter, no excessive branding, just Cadisen under 12 and automatic above 6. It's well balanced, symmetrical, and leans more into business or smart casual territory than sporty. This is a watch that feels just as at home under a blazer as it does with a t-shirt. And let's not forget the movement's little secret weapon, the Seiko magic lever. If the watch stops, you don't need to wind it for 2 minutes. Just shake it side to side a few times and it comes back to life instantly. Super handy when you're rushing out the door. So here's the bottom line. For $50, you're getting Sapphire Crystal, a proper automatic movement, a screw-down crown, 100 meters of water resistance, and one of the best textured dials I've seen in the under $100 category. This isn't just a good watch for the money, it's a genuinely good watch.